Joining us now is Cindy Townsend to look at perennials, and I'm really excited you brought such a diversity of woody and herbaceous perennials. Why don't we start by looking at the trees you brought out?
Yeah, this one, they've been playing with the red buds, fortunately for us, so it's no longer just solely the old Oklahoma red bud or the eastern red bud. This one is a Merlot, and Merlot is off of the forest pansy red bud, which is not as heat tolerant as some of the others, so this Merlot is going to be a little bit more heat tolerant, but you can see it's still got some burgundy color. Yeah. It's going to come out of dormancy with that burgundy color and then kind of go green. But Merlot is going to be really good for us. It gets about 20 feet.
Excellent. And you have a nice weeper in here as well.
Absolutely. This one is Ruby Tears. It's a weeping crabapple, which is a little bit stronger for us than maybe the weeping cherries. They're not as soil sensitive as the cherries are. And you get this nice layering effect that the crabapple can give you. Also, it comes out with kind of a burgundy green foliage. The flowers on here are really dynamic. They were bright pink. They've faded now, but they were bright ruby pink color, and then you'll have the red berries also. So this adds a lot of character and personality to a garden.
Excellent. And we have some smaller trees as well.
Yeah, for those that need to work their way down. This is actually a cherry tree, but because it's so small, it only does 6 to 8 feet. It's easy to amend the soil for that, to make sure it's got really good drainage. I like the little head that it has. Yeah. And then I don't know if we can get close enough to the limbs, but it's called Little Twist, and it's called Little Twist because the limbs kind of twist and are a little bit contorted. So you can use this for flower arrangements too.
Oh, very nice.
And then over here we've got a small little bitty crabapple. It's called Cinderella. Isn't that cute? Yes. It's a beautiful little crabapple, and it's going to have little clusters of berries on it. Great again for that entryway where you don't really want anything more than 6 or 8 feet tall. Really wonderful.
Very nice. Now we'll move down to the ground layer. You have some nice Santolina in here.
Right, and I love this. This is a cluster of Santolina right here. This is the gray, and this is evergreen, by the way. And it's called false lavender, so it's very aromatic, great for the entryway or the patio. And right within this little scheme, you have a gray color, you have lemon fizz with a bright yellow color, and then you have this green of the plain virens. So, and then they all get the yellow button flowers, which is really cute. Yeah, very aromatic. You might want to take a pinch and rub on it.
Absolutely, I pinch it whenever I walk by.
Yeah, I love the Santolinas. The lemon fizz is the new one. These two have been around for a while. Then down here, this great combination. Everybody's familiar with the Homestead purple Verbena. This is beautiful. Now we have a Homestead red. See how vibrant that color is?
That's beautiful.
And it's going to lay just a little bit flatter. If you want something a little lighter, you could do something like this Azure Skies, and this is actually a Heliotrope, not a Verbena.
Right, but it's still those dainty flowers.
And what I like about this Heliotrope is when it gets really, really hot, these things will bloom profusely. So
Absolutely.
I love that.
We're going to move in the shade a little bit here.
Yeah, we're going to touch the shade. This is a Hucherella. Now we've got Hucheras, which are corbels, and then you get the foam flower, which is a Tiarella. Right. They've combined them and come up with a Hucherella. This one is Ruby Stone Falls. It trails.
Oh, very
nice. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Isn't that amazing? And it's still sending its little flower heads up, big foliage. So this would be great if you're doing a planter box or something and you need it to fall over. Yes. You can do the Redstone Falls, which is this one, and there's also a Yellowstone Falls.
Oh, great. We have another yellow solar flare.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. I've actually got this one on my patio. I planted 2 of these. I love the boldness in the color right here.
It's a good contrast between the red and green.
And
you have some fun new hostas as well.
Isn't this cool? I actually took this one home. This one is Dream Queen. This one is a hybrid off of Great Expectation, that's the name of it. But I love the boldness in the yellow right here, so I bought 2 of these and took them home. And then over here, we've got Earth Angel, and there's a Blue Angel, and this one is Earth Angel.
Yeah, with the yellow edge.
Exactly.
And then this, look at those red stems. Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that beautiful? This one is actually called Purple Heart, and look at the shape of the leaf.
Oh, very nice.
This would work great understory from your red bud.
Absolutely.
With your Purple Heart theme going on.
That would be a really nice combination.
A lot of people like to plant Liripe and stuff like that get this grassy type foliage. I like the Tradescantias. They have these beautiful little purple flowers. This is a new set of Tradescantias. They've all got this gold hue to the foliage. We've got Angel Charm, we've got Lucky Charm, and we've got Sunshine Charm. So it's going to be interesting. This is the first year for them, so I haven't seen them all bloom and see how they play out. But I think with this foliar interest and the differences probably in the flower color, it'll be fun to deal with.
You have a couple of shrubs for the shade here with our hydrangeas.
Yeah, so we're still, this is layering up just a little bit. This one, I have one at home called Pinky Winky. It's got a very cylinder or cone-shaped flower. It goes white and pink. This one is vanilla strawberry. It's got that same shaped flower, and it starts out white and then it turns these intense pink colors. This one is going to be a little bit more upright, and it's supposed to be able to hold its flower heads up really well. So that's going to be pretty strong.
Some nice options.
And then everybody is familiar with the Annabelle hydrangea.
Yeah.
Well, now they've come out with this Bella Anna,
which is the pink variety. That's going to be really nice.
Exactly. And portions of this go to the Breast Cancer Association also.
Wonderful cause.
Yeah. So that one is really great.
Okay. Let's move back into the sunshine with some of our herbaceous perennials. I love Kniphofia. Again, that grass-like foliage.
It's kind of the grass-like foliage is kind of a peaceful type situation, and it kind of brings you down to earth. So a lot of the Kniphofias get really huge, get to be about 3 feet. This whole little series in here, all of these do about 2 feet, and there's all different colors from creamsicle to papaya. So you've got different hues of almost white to cream to yellow to orange in these different little things. And I love the fact that you can use them in containers and give you a natural effect and even accent it with some sedums because it is a drought tolerant, hot, sun-loving plant.
I'm going to let you in here to look at some of these as well.
We've got some new Echinaceas also that we're trying out. This one's irresistible. It's already trying to bloom, which I think is really nice.
Yeah, it's a little early for these. So
yeah,
they're doing well.
It's supposed to be a tough little camper, kind of orange colors, almost a mum-like flower head.
Yeah, that double.
And this one is PowWow. It's a dwarf variety, and look at that little bloom trying to come out already. I mean, we're in April.
Yeah.
And then this one is Hot Papaya. It's not doing anything yet. It's a taller one. It gets about 36 inches.
And it's another double flower as well. Really fun colors.
And this one, I have 2 or 3 of these in my garden. It came back beautifully for me this year. It looks great. I love it.
I love that Coreopsis Route 66.
Isn't that great?
Great color.
Well, it's a Threadleaf Coreopsis, and what I like about this one, besides the name, Route 66, is it changes color with temperature. So it's been a little bit cooler out, so you see a lot more red in it. In the heat of the summer, you're going to see a lot more yellow coming out, and you still have this beautiful threadleaf-like foliage. Right here, we've got some Dianthus, and this one is called the First Scent Series.
Yeah.
So again, we've got different ones. We've got dark red, we've got a lighter pink, and then we've got candy floss, which is even a lighter pink. So this is a really nice series that you can start with. You still got that nice grassy light blue foliage. I think it's going to bloom a lot better and a lot longer for us and perform really well in the garden.
Let's look at some of your shrubs before we leave here for the sun. I was really excited by the serviceberry. Tell me a little about that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is Bridget, and Bridget falls into that 4 to 6 foot category. So you could have Bridget as a small tree. This one happens to be in shrub form, and you can make a nice border with that. The flowers, if you guys had been here a week ago or a week and a half ago, were this whole thing, all these little spent blooms on here, they were white, just covered with white.
And our bloomerang lilac's still blooming.
Yeah, and we planted one in our beds up here, and they look great, so I had to stick this back in. We talked about it last year. It's too good not to talk about it again.
Well, we have time for one more, and I know you were really excited about this barberry.
Martine and I have this one at our house. It did not miss a beat this winter. I mean, it went dormant, of course, but now it's out and beautiful and dark, vibrant, even darker colored than what this one is. You get the yellow, little yellow flowers. It's a perfect little barberry, very, very compact.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all the new introductions with us.
Thank you, Kim.